It's Week 11 of the NFL. And we'll see the Cowboys' athletic linebacker. He's a nightmare to deal with in the front seven. It's the Cowboys and the Bears on Thursday night.
As the weekend approaches, let's settle in and end the week right, son, with an outstanding Thursday night contest here with the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go on Thursday night. Devin Duvernay to return it. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Williams on the play action. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked up on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They're going play action. And he makes the catch for the tip drill. Touchdown! The Bears take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016, who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Dak. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Connects with Johnson. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They send a man in motion. From midfield on 2nd down. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun is Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. Here's Swift to start the drive. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Going one again with Swift. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Williams set to pass. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. Cowboys sending out the dime package. 3rd down. Williams from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Out of the gun, here's Williams. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 43-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Now Williams. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. You are not going to see a better punt than that. He picked the perfect angle, and it flies out of bounds at the 1. No chance at a return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fullback dive up the gut. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. He'll throw it from his own end zone. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line. Defense with an excellent opportunity and a stop here on 3rd down. Prescott here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Play action, Prescott. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Hey, listen, When you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. And this is down all the way to the 3. Williams to throw. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Williams. Throwing the out route complete. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Sticking in the air. It's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards. So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This from 28 yards away. Carney's kick is good. And that will add to their score.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And things have gone from bad to worse in their 2 drives. Hopefully the 3rd time's the charm for them. They find some success. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
To number 23. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Dak to the air here. He finds Johnson. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here he is on 3rd and long. They shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They're still on a skid, up to 6 straight losses now, Brock, but things may finally be looking up. They've got the lead here. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A tight end in motion now. Williams on the play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Man in motion headed right. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Toss play, Swift. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Now an inside handoff to Swift. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. To throw, Williams. He's on the move. He's running for it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. They'll send out the punting unit. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. Jukes out a one-stop. And he found some running room for a nice gain. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball at the 33 for first down. They give to Johnson on the option. He's got to gain a 6 there. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he's brought down for a loss. And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Connects with Johnson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Another throw for Prescott. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Dak throwing again. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Looking right, and he finds him. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jalen Johnson with the stop. From the gun is Prescott. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Prescott will look to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now an inside give to Johnson. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now here's Prescott. defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Gay's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First down, Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys take possession of the football. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie things 10-10. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
And kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They are on the counter with Swift. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
A gain of a yard.
Duvernay in motion left. Williams to throw on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. First down, here's Swift. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 3 now.
A 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Give now to the running back. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They send a tight end in motion. Williams to throw on 1st. Touchdown, Chicago! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. First and 10, Prescott. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Prescott here from the gun. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Kalen Carson with the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Completed here to Komet. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Punt team on the field. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Throwing on first is Prescott. It's caught. Ferguson. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Hits his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. From the 40 on 2nd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Dak now from the gun. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys make it 17 all. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears going on offense here late in the half. And with just under 40 seconds left to go, Brock, they can try a drive, but they gotta hurry. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Swift gets it, going left. Brushes him off with ease. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. So out now comes the punter. Cavante Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. He has it at the 13. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Kevin Byard there to bring him down. That is the halfway point here on Thursday night. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. In that 1 o'clock time frame, a lot to choose from. But let's highlight the game in Philadelphia, a big one for the Eagles, as they'll face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Good games in the late afternoon as well. We'll stay out east and highlight the matchup at MetLife Stadium, where it'll be the Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And one more to highlight, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he's able to work this down to the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Johnson up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll motion Lamb right. They'll run here on 1st down. He's contained at the line for no gain. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop. 2nd and 10 now. That's Jonathan Mingo complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. To throw is Prescott. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. From the gun is Prescott. Open way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Gay's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
This return starts at the 5. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Bears and Caleb Williams running. Ball at the 33 for first down. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Going back gets the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Williams set to pass. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. First down, Williams. This throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Going power with a big tight end. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Bears grab the lead on their first series of the half. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now a give to Johnson, coming right. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Looking right, and he finds him. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Prescott now on 3rd down. Connects with Johnson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. They'll bring out the punter here. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. He's got him, that's Swift. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has his man, it's Swift. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Williams on the play action. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's now second and 19 at the 40-yard line.
Another try following the sack. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
It's now third and 19.
To throw is Williams. Swift hauls it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
The visitors back out on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. This is Johnson heading right. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Give him 9 on the play, and that takes us to the end of quarter number 3. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Dak off the play fake. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is cut. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Play action, Prescott. Hits him on the in route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll take an option to the right on 1st down. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Ferguson's got it, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Prescott here from the gun. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. 3 plays haven't gotten it done, now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They've got a man in motion. Desperation time here on 4th. Pass complete, screenplay. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. 1st down throw by Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 3-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. Escapes the pocket.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Williams with 3rd and long. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now lead by 10. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Cowboys about set to take over. 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun is Prescott. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now Dak to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Another throw for Prescott. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Dak throwing again. Got Mingo, it's complete. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Looking to his fullback now. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10. Prescott to throw. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 27. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They'll run here following the penalty. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone. First and 10 now from the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And not much. He maybe got a few across the 30 to about the 32. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Their punter making his way out now. And he's been getting all of it every time out. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. Let's see what he can do on the return. And he's brought down before the return gets far. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. It's taken in by Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That one's out to the sideline. He's got it inbounds. Nice toe drag there, but we do have a flag on the play.
Holding offense.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Prescott now, blitz coming. Throw complete to Williams.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Dak now from the gun. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Cowboys 8 points behind. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. First and 10, Prescott. Completed to his running back. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Setting up to pass. Chased out to his right. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breaths. And he gives them a shot now to force overtime. So a big play for the Cowboys here as they line up for 2. He'll look to throw it. And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the 4th. Whew, crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie for now at least. It looks like they have staved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the 2-point conversion.
First and 10 now from the 30. Tight end going in motion here. Williams to throw on first. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Forced out to his right. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd.
17 yards on the play.
Here he is to throw. Completes beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. 1st down throw by Williams. Caught, nice game left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. And now they call the timeout. Oh, Brock, what a play to get him into range. And now they can win it all as time expires. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So everything rests on the foot of Cairo Santos. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. The kick is good. He got it. And the third time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it. So the Bears come away with a win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago.